So the Fever have signed Bree Turner, and obviously, people weren't sure whether it was going to be a training camp contract or anything. But no, she got her own video. She got her own, like, it wasn't just like I'm so excited to be a member of the Fever. No, she got her own, like, the Fever made their own edited video explaining why she was signed and what she's going to bring to the team. Bree Turner is going to be on the team. So unless they, genuinely, unless they trade Christy Wallace, they're not using either of the draft picks. They might be trading Christy Wallace, and I would still just wouldn't use Jaylen Brown. Again, Jaylen Brown's putting, like, I'll talk about it in the video. I'll talk about it in the previous video, but, like, I still wouldn't use Jaylen Brown. But, yeah, so this is exactly why the Fever went and signed her. So let's take a listen right here. Obviously, the Fever did go and make a video. According to Bree Turner, I'm ecstatic to join the Fever organization and compete for a championship. I was drawn to the team's commitment to investing in women and providing the best professional atmospheres for success. I can't wait to arrive in Indy and get to work. I mean, wasn't that much a fan of him last year. We got rid of Devon, brought in a new one, dear Lord. Like, you could have just kept Melissa. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Like, this is a basketball move. This is like a pure basketball move. Melissa Smith, there was no issues in the locker room with Melissa Smith. And that's the thing, like, when it comes to last season for the Indiana Fever, and this is literally why. This is why Bree Turner was signed. You might be saying, like, we got rid of Melissa Smith because she was a bad thing in the locker room. She wasn't. As far as we're aware, and we're all aware, Melissa Smith was not not a bad locker room presence, and from everything you've heard about Bree Turner, she seems to be a good person. She just has Twitter fingers. But, like, let's just click on let's go towards the end of the season. Let's go towards the end. Let's see, Dallas Wings. What did Natasha Howard have in this game? The matchup of Melissa Smith. Oh, she had 26. Okay. I'm like, Melissa Smith's matchups. And if I'm not mistaken, Nafisa Collier last year. If these games not... Why is it, like, not letting me look at 2024 fixtures? But, like, if you want to look last year again, not preseason, that doesn't count. Let's just say, obviously age killed them. What did Hamby have in this game here? What did they give up to Diarca Hamby? Even though Hamby wasn't really the matchup. Obviously, we remember what Melissa Smith giving up. 25 points to Angel Reese. We remember how many times, like, power forwards cooked the team last year. How many times, like, Stewie cooked them. Nafisa Collier, obviously she didn't play this game. But, like, Nafisa Collier, if you guys don't remember, like, she would just cut. She would just cut and she would have a basket on the Melissa Smith. So this is why they signed Bree Turner. Let me unmute my computer.
Team looking to improve defensively this season, Brianna Turner should be just what the doctor ordered. Turner is a rim protector, high-level rebounder, and all-around defensive stalwart. The 6-year pro has made the WNBA's first team all-defense 2 times in her career, putting her in exclusive company. She is one of just 10 active players to make first team all-defense multiple times in her career, and she'll be teammates with another, Natasha Howard.
And that's the thing, like, Natasha Howard probably is not the defender she used to be, but Bree Turner might be.
Turner finished 4th in Defensive Player of the Year voting in 2020 and finished 3rd in 2021. Rim protection is what Turner does best. She finished 2nd in the league in blocks in 2020 and 4th in 2022. And the shots she doesn't get a hand on, she still affects, forcing difficult looks at the rim and opponents to second guess going into the paint in the first place. And Turner cleans up around the basket too, averaging over 9 rebounds per game twice in her career. In 2021, she was the WNBA's 6th best rebounder per minute on the floor. And adding to the theme of the offseason, the Fever also add an experienced postseason player as well. Turner has made 16 postseason appearances in her career.
That's more than the entire Fever team had combined last year. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
Including some major performances, like a 23.17 rebound effort in the 2021 playoffs. She had 16 rebounds in a playoff game in 2022. In fact, Turner averages over 10 rebounds per game in the playoffs. Despite being just 23 years old, Aaliyah Boston is already establishing herself as one of the top defensive bigs in the WNBA.
I don't agree with that one. I do not agree with that one. I'm not saying Aaliyah Boston's bad on defense, but like, I don't agree with that one. She's like, have you ever seen her trying to guard Tierra McCowan?
Natasha Howard has finished on all defensive team ballots 3 times in her career, and importantly, when they aren't on the floor, the Fever now have defensive and rebounding depth in the...
So, obviously, as if people didn't already know, Natasha Howard's going to be starting
front court by adding Brianna Turner.
And that's the thing with Brie Turner. Like, I don't think it's a bad pickup. Like, I like it as a pickup because it is what the Fever need. You've got somebody who is probably better than Mercedes Russell, who went for 170k. You got someone who's probably worth 130, 140k. For certain teams. Like, some teams probably would put her at like 130, 140k. Would pay her that much. But she's obviously there for a lot less. Someone's having the integrity, if you look at her Twitter page. Like, I genuinely, like, the fans aren't going to like her. Well, not all fans. Like, there are fans that aren't going to like her. I couldn't give a damn. I actually couldn't give a damn. Like, people are allowed to say whatever the hell they want as long as it doesn't affect the locker room and it doesn't affect them on the court. I couldn't give a damn. Like, I actually couldn't care less. I don't think Amber Cox or Kelly Krauskopf are thinking, what the hell is she tweeting? They're like, what can she bring to the team? And for the price they're paying, you're not going to get a better player for that price. You're just not. Especially, like, maybe if Chiam Parker-Tyus or something was available, but obviously she went to the Aces. But yeah, it's a... Look, it is what it is. It is what it is for Brianna Turner. I do think this is a pretty good... a pretty nice signing. I think a really good signing as a center, because that's what basically everyone wanted. People wanted Temi back for her defense. You've got a not quite the runner of Temi, but a better defender than Temi. So really, it shouldn't be a bad thing at all. And obviously that is why she was signed. But anyway, I'll see you guys.